So John, we're on the eve of Royal Ascot, an exciting week ahead. We'll start with Stradivarius, arguably going to face his toughest challenge yet in the Gold Cup, given the calibre of the opposition, and of course we've had a lot of rain. How much will that rain hinder his chances of adding another Gold Cup to his CV?
You touched on the key problem, because actually he's a better horse on top of the ground. And I can see horses like Thomas Hobson coming into play that'll prefer. We meant to get this rain Tuesday night into Wednesday. And if that softens it, that'll go against him. He has won on that ground, but he doesn't show that electric turn of foot that he has, which for a stayer is an important weapon in his armoury. So that'll probably be blunted. And to that extent, I'm on weather watch. I hope the thunderstorms miss.
He'd still go regardless, wouldn't he?
Oh yes, the owner is a very sporting owner beyond Nielsen. He bred him. He's very much going to go, but I tend to find in these great races, to win them at the top level, you tend to need conditions in your favour, not against you.
And Too Darn Hot, he's obviously had a slightly tricky preparation this year with sort of changes to his plan and things like that. But you happy with him now going into the St James's Palace?
I like the way you smoothly passed over that. Look, let's be clear, we were very open with people. We had an issue 2 days before the Greenham. We're not going to make the Guinness. We told everyone 2 weeks in advance. We then overreacted and went to the Dante, and the truth is this is a very fast miler, and I think that was an unwise move, and I take full responsibility for it myself. And I think then coming back 9 days later with a flu vac in order to be eligible to race there, he's obviously eligible in the UK, not there. I think it was asking too much of the horse. Look, we're very happy with him. I hope we see him back to his best. I just literally wish we'd only gone Irish Guineas and then there, but to the St James's Palace. But look, he's in good form. I'm very happy with him. I just have to apologise to the horse, that's all.
But the suggestion is the ability is still very much there, isn't it?
Yes, in his work it is, and he worked brilliantly coming up to the Greenham. And Frankie said the feel he gave me, and I believe a lot in what a jockeys tell you what they feel. And then suddenly he popped through a splint. And that obviously messed things up, and then we got him right. We did everything right with the horse, got him sound, got him going, and then I messed it up by going for the wrong race, and I do regret that, and that is the way it is, but he's in good order, and I hope he can show his best on tomorrow.
Very unusual that we hear John Gosden saying he's got it wrong, because you don't normally get it wrong, but it looks like this year you're only going to have one 2-year-old for Royal Ascot, Light Angel. What can you tell us about her? Yeah,
we've been lucky to win all the 2-year-old races at Royal Ascot. The 2-year-olds tend to present themselves if they're the right ones, and came forward. He's quite diminutive horse, and he'll probably not be able to quite see over the top of the stalls, but having said that, he's got a lot of heart. He deserves to be in the race, and most of our 2-year-olds are more your August, September, October horses.
And this is a horrible question, I know, not a nice question. I'm going to ask it anyway, I'm afraid. Who do you think is probably your best chance for a Royal Ascot winner this week?
Well, funnily enough, possibly one of the horses we've mentioned. If Too Darn Hot comes back to his best, yes. I don't think it is his best in Ireland. If he does, Stradivarius, if it does not rain. I think you've touched on two important ones. And, I'm looking forward to running a horse in the King Edward, and the fillies seem much of a muchness in the Ribblesdale. And to start saying I'm going to win a handicap, now that is someone who's had too long a lunch and too much wine.
You mentioned the fillies there. There's obviously a star filly in your stable, that's Enable. We won't see her at Ascot, but how is she and what is the plan with her?
She's in great form. Frankie's been working her and Imran looks after her. She'll breeze tomorrow, and we're looking forward to running in the Eclipse. She would have liked the ground we're going to get at Ascot, but it was just coming a shade soon, and we are all concentrating on the first Sunday in October.
Excellent. John, thank you very much. Best of luck.